In life, think about it. There's three strands to life, okay? You have the main one, which is your main desire. This is what you want, okay? This is your main desire. That's number one. That's the one strand. You have number two is just the guilty pleasures of life. So things that make you feel bad for what you've done, right? All these other things that make you feel like a bad person, but you don't think about it in a way, you know? And then there's the other strain, the third strain, which is stuff that's going on every day in your life. You don't know about it, but it's happening right before your own eyes. Just like me right now. Someone else is dying right now. Someone is dying right now. Someone is crying right now. Someone is yelling right now. It doesn't matter. I don't know about it, but that's the third strain of life. That's the unknown. But that's the ignorant part about it. We choose to not know about it or not pay attention to it because it doesn't matter to us. Right? That's the third strain of it. But like once you eliminate those, you start to see everything and you're like, okay, how do I see this stuff, and if I'm not seeing it right now? That's the second strand I was talking about. Those guilty pleasures in life, just like, for example, having a toxic relationship. You think you love this person, you love this person, blah 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 blah. Everything is perfect, right? But what you guys are having problems? You're not having that connection? What, does it not feel like how the movie described it? What? That's because you're comparing everything to what there is to see in this realm, in this dimension. You're comparing everything to an idea, something that you have no realization to. You have no idea of what something means. Just like a movie, for an example, you have a movie idea. You think it's an amazing idea, okay? You're writing the script. I don't know. You're writing the script, but you're having trouble writing the script. Why? You have all the characters down. You know everything. You know that starts. You know the ending. But why? What is the purpose of it? What does the story mean? You don't even know yourself, and that's why you can't finish the story. You don't know. Just like writing a book, writing a song, making all these other things. Everything that we know about in life is put in these. Everything there is to know about life, everything there is to think about life, everything there is to feel about life, everything there is to look forward to in life, that's all happening in every single corner. You don't even know it. Music, movies, music, it's a cycle. Oh, this is a good song, I'm gonna keep listening to it, right? You put that song on repeat, you're gonna keep listening to the same song. Eventually you forget what the words are saying, but the words is what attracts you originally, right? It's the simple three strands I was telling you, the number three. You pay attention to the words, they attract you. You're like, okay, and then you don't care about that anymore. At that point, it just becomes the rhythm, the flow of it, of the music. You're in a cycle. You won't break out of it until you finally hit that realization, and then that's the second strand I was telling you about. So the second strand, once you hit that realization and you let go of all your deepest secrets, all your insecurities, all this other stuff, you learn to have self-love. You learn love and you acknowledge, you reach your destination in the end. Just like there's movies, there's sequels of a movie because it's trying to be remastered the first one. If I make a movie, you think it's a great movie, right? I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'm gonna make another movie. I'm gonna make like Toy Story 1. Toy Story 1 was a good one. Okay, I'll make Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 was good. Okay, I'll make Toy Story 3. You're just developing, and then you keep learning. You keep learning and building. That's what you're doing in this life. You're just learning about everything around you. You choose or not. You choose if you want to break out of this cycle, yes or no. You choose if you want to break out or if you want to be a slave to your own fortune for life. That's what your choice is. Life is handed to you for what it is. It is a grab and go. That's what it is. That's what life is. But people are misconceptioning it. They think everything around it for what it is, except for what it is. Social media, artists, lies, all these other things, they're just here to distract you from what's the true meaning of your inner self. Your true having self-discipline, having self-motives, everything that it is to create you. It's just being pulled away and drained from every corner. From, you want to jerk off? Okay, I'll jerk off. Your energy is drained. You have nothing to do. You have no motivation left for the rest of the day. Okay, so what? It's a normal thing. Everyone does it, right? Right? No, that's the other strand I was talking to you about. Strand number 3, the ignorant. People don't pay attention to this stuff. It's happening every day in our lives. It's a cycle, like the triangle. It's a cycle, right? It's not a cycle like a circle or a square, but it's a triangle. You're going from point to point to point to point to point, but you're going everywhere except in the center, right? So what does it take to reach the center? In a movie, you know the beginning and the ending. You could, if I'm in the beginning, I could look up the ending. I could see what the ending looks like. Spoiler alert, all this other stuff, you know, there's no point to it. But what you don't know is what happens in between. Everything you can't learn in a span of a second or in a minute or anything like that. It doesn't happen instantaneously. It's stuff you pick up from reliving these repeated lives you're living in. You're stuck in this matrix. You're stuck living in the same exact life. That's why you have deja vus. You've seen all of this happen before. Everything is put in here and pre-simulated, pre-configured to make you think otherwise about yourself, when really everything you have is here. Everything you have is here in you. It's within yourself.